Everyone tune tonight!
Joe won't give us a barbecue, but he will give you a podcast. So sit right back in your chair and have yourself a blast. This Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, I think you already know. Turn up the volume and join the chat. It's time for the Think So Joe Show.
I think that might be the first time we've used the normal intro to the Think So Joe Show. The one that I forgot to remove John's lower third because he's not going to be here for probably a half hour or so. But yeah, I neglected to. I got to turn my headphones up. Yeah. Oh, that's too big. Too much. We gotta get the headphones just right here. We got them right there. All right. Cool. Yeah. So I wrote that Think So Joe Show intro, and that was how I sang it in the demo that I sent to Lidl's, who, of course, did the vocals on that intro. And then he did several more versions of the Think So Joe Show intro. And I think that might be the first time since we've been doing this. This is now the 8th episode we're doing that, because it was 500, 501, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that might be the first time that it actually played the correct intro or the authentic intro. I don't know. John will be here in about half an hour. Where everybody else is right now, I don't know. There's nothing going on in the chat. It's quiet. There's crickets. I literally could make it sound like crickets, but I don't feel like figuring out which button that is. But it's been a heck of a week, hasn't it? Well, it's been a heck of a 2 weeks, because we didn't do a show last week. Took a mental health break. And yeah, it was it's been a week. I was out at lunch yesterday, and I was at Applebee's. And, you know, they got the TVs up in Applebee's, right? So there's one right in front of me. There's one off to my right. The one in front of me is playing an NFL game. Like, it had to be a pre-recorded game, because I can't imagine they were doing a actual, like, NFL preseason game at, like, 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. And then over on the TV to my right was a game from the 1999 Stanley Cup Finals between Buffalo and Dallas. And then off in the distance, in between those two, off in the distance, there's another TV, and I happened to glance at it, and it had a headline on it that said, "Country music star Dolly Parton dead at age 80." And the first words out of my mouth to the person I was sitting with were like, Dolly fucking Parton died. And that kind of brought down the mood a little bit, I think. And I immediately like jumped on Facebook, like, no fucking way. And I'm like, and I saw like one person had posted about it at that point. And so I posted about it. That post got no traction. But later when I got home, I posted the picture, like the actual like scanned picture of the Dolly Parton painting I did a while back. And, you know, not to promote the painting or anything, but to like pay tribute to Dolly. Cause like, you know, like the thumbnail today is just black with white text. And I was going to put like a little silhouette of Dolly in there or something just to pay a little tribute. And then Tim Curry died today, so I was going to add Tim Curry to it. And then it's like, but if I'm using this stuff to promote the podcast, I kind of feel like people are going to take that less like, who the fuck is calling me? I got spam callers right now. But I also have a text message I missed. I wonder if it's John. Yeah, so I didn't want to be accused of like using celebrity deaths to my benefit to like promote the podcast or anything. So I just went with the black and white, like, because obviously like that's not something I would do. I'm very much in the I want to pay tribute to these people, especially especially Dolly. Like, I don't have a lot of, like, I don't watch movies. You guys know this. So I didn't really want to, I don't really know a lot of like Tim Curry stuff. I know him from like Home Alone. I've seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've seen other stuff Tim Curry is in, but like to me, Tim Curry's the desk clerk at the plaza at Home Alone, and Home Alone 2. So, but Dolly Parton was by all accounts the kindest person on the planet. And, probably since Fred Rogers died, but, which I got the Dolly Parton record right here, but the glare is shining off and you can't see it, but that's the Dolly Parton Diamonds and Pearls greatest hits album there. But also like I have Home Alone 2 sitting around here somewhere. There's a Home Alone soundtrack in the stacks over here. Also Storm from American Gladiators also passed away yesterday. I was going through some old, a box full of old like baseball cards, like trading cards. And one of the cards I found was a storm is brewing. It was an American Gladiators card with Storm on it, who also passed away yesterday at 61. Kind of a crazy day yesterday. The last 2 days, obviously Tim Curry was today, but, it's been kind of insane. The text was from my mom, by the way. I didn't, I thought about, maybe I should do a sale or something, like, promote the Dolly Parton painting or something. But I didn't, and it didn't matter anyway. Somebody bought that at like 1:45 this morning. So right before work last night, I'm just sitting there packing up a painting, like getting it ready to go ship out in the morning. Got up this morning, ran to the post office, took it there, got it dropped off, and took off and got that shipped out to its new home in Chicago. Wrote a nice little note to the guy. I always do when I sell art. When I sell my art, I usually write a handwritten note if I'm mailing it out, which is something I got from Brian. He used to always send out handwritten notes when he was mailing stuff out. I have so many copies of A Victim of Physics and no handwritten note, but everybody else that got that album has a handwritten note because he had to mail them to them. He only had to bring mine to my house. I have like 4 or 5 copies. I actually have one framed, but the cutouts weren't big enough, so I got to fix that. Or just buy a new frame at this point, because it's been a while since I actually did that and was thinking about it. I found this box of like old baseball cards. I mean, I knew where it was. I just went downstairs and grabbed it because it was like, I'm trying to declutter. Like every now and then I'll get the idea of I want to declutter. So I went, and of course, when I go to declutter, everything gets cluttered while I'm moving stuff around. I had some old Nintendo comics from 1990 that I was like, okay, like those things are just sitting around collecting dust. Let's see how much money I can get for them. Let me throw them up on eBay. So I went to the comic book store. This was probably Monday. Monday, maybe? Yeah, it had to be Monday. I went to Empire Comics here in South Buffalo, and I've never been to a comic book shop in my life, I don't think. Literally, the only comics I owned were the 5 comics I was trying to sell. So I had to go in there, I had to get bags, and I had to get, cardboard backers. Is it true I might be getting arrested Friday? Who knows? Where'd this rumor start? I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I am performing in a weed bar with PotusxXx on Friday night, the Roaring 420 Lounge, and the cops do know about the show. Ask me how. Yeah, so I went out last Tuesday. Yeah, sorry, Laura. Your plan to be quiet was not was ruined. Even ICP has got. I never got into comics. Like I had some like Transformers comics when I was a kid, but I never like got into them. I think I had maybe like the first issue of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I had like 5 of the Nintendo comics that they put out back in 1990 in amazing shape too. Like I bought them in like 2006. I bought them in like 2006 and they like for like $3 each. So I paid like $15 for these. I end up deciding to throw them up on eBay. You know, I was like, I got to clean these up a little bit because there was still like, there was price tag residue on them, right? So I went to, so I went out Monday. Maybe it had to be Monday. I don't know. If Steph's here, she could tell me when she saw me, but I went out and bought the bags and the cardboard for the comic books, and the lady was telling me how to pack them up to ship them out. And then I went and bought some Goo Gone, so I'm just sitting there like with a Q-tip and like some dipping it into the bottle and just making sure it's kind of not wet and just you know rubbing off some of that gunk from the price tags, because we got them. I don't know why this store still had these. It was 2006, so they were 16 years old. They were on the shelf at a store, just like if anybody like an old discount store. You know what I mean? Like it was in the Main Place Mall, which has 0 stores in it now, if I'm not mistaken. John will be here. John has responsibilities today, but after this week, John should be good to be here on time. Probably. Yeah, so I don't know why the hell this store still had those, but they had them for like $3 each. So I paid like $15 for the 5 of them. They've been sitting here. I tried to get rid of them a while ago, and somebody did mention they were interested. You hope he's trapped somewhere with a guy who can't stop farting. That's he might be trapped somewhere with somebody who can't stop pooping. But I cannot verify that. But yeah, so I bought these comics. Somebody was going to buy them like 10 years ago. Whatever happened, he never ended up buying them. That guy has since passed away. May he rest in peace. But I have now, so I was like, all right, fuck it. These are going up on eBay. Because I'm trying to sell shit on eBay anyway, because I'm trying to get like, because right now when I sell shit on eBay, they're like, okay, well now when the buyer receives the item, you get paid. So I'm trying to like, I got to get like 6 more sales or something before they're like, okay, we trust that you're going to send this shit. Here's your money. So yeah, so I'm trying to sell more shit on eBay. I have a Sega Genesis bundle up there right now with 4 games, a fighter stick and a 6-button controller, and all the cords to hook it up to an old TV. That's up on eBay right now. So that ended up selling for, the guy offered me 85. I countered at 95. He gave me 95. So $95 I sold those comics for that I paid 15 for back in the day. My kids suggested, hey, you know what you should do? You should run that through a inflation calculator, see how much you actually paid in today's money. And it was still only like $25. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, so in today's money, I made a profit of like $70, you know, $80 total. Start barbecuing and sell the food at local shows. I'll make a lot more than eBay. Yeah, and then the city will shut me down. Right, Dewey? Isn't that how we got in this mess in the first place? Is somebody promised somebody a barbecue? Wasn't me. Somebody promised you a barbecue and the city was like, no, you can't do that. Yeah, that's apparently not legal. But you can come smoke all the weed you want at the Roaring 420 Lounge on Friday night for $25 and see performances from PotusxXX and Nick John Gabriel Lucido. And I am supposedly you got me thinking of barbecue now, Brandon. Damn. I am supposedly DJing during in between sets. Although they're still promoting it as DJ Vinyl Jerk, which is not me. So yeah. Which means I got to figure out how I'm getting all my gear there. I have no fucking clue how I'm getting to the show at home. I have a general idea. Maybe I'll just buy a smaller fucking deck between now and Friday and just throw it in a backpack and bring it. I'm sure they got tables there, right? But yeah, the Roaring 420 Lounge this Friday night at 8 p.m. It's PotusxXX and me playing spinning music and Mr. Nick John Gabriel Lucido on the acoustic guitar playing some songs for you. I don't know about getting arrested, though. So we're out last Tuesday. The idea that was pitched was, hey, we should all go down there dressed as different characters than what we normally dress as and protest our own show. And I was like, I have this idea. So I dress up as a news reporter, get a microphone and everything, like with like fake branding for POTUS News Network and all that. And I go down there and I'm carrying all this fucking gear around in my backpack. And these guys show up in their regular costumes. And we just end up walking around like flyering, putting up flyers, old school, like boots to the ground promotion, which you don't see too much anymore. And as we're walking up the street, we ran into a couple of cops, and the cops were like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're promoting our show coming up at this venue over here, over at the corner at Franklin and Tupper. And, the cops reading the flyer and, we're explaining to her, it's all the weed you can smoke. I don't know why we're telling her this, but it's all the weed you can smoke. And they're like, oh, do they have snacks? Like, we don't know. We've never been there. We were just over there. They're closed today. We taped a big flyer to the front door, but we're there next Friday. Come see us. So who knows? Maybe the cops will show up. I don't know. We'll find out. But that is Friday night at 8 o'clock. We're going to be playing PotusxXX later on in the show. But Laura wants to know when the 2023 barbecue is. I don't know. Did I go to a barbecue in 2023? I don't think so. I don't know. I cook for myself on the grill every day. I don't know. I just wouldn't cook for anybody else because I don't want you guys to get sick. Like, I can handle my cooking. I don't know about anybody else. Which, trying to eat at a restaurant on keto is kind of insane. Because I'm like, looking at the menu, I'm like, what the fuck can I actually eat on this? So I ended up getting like a grilled chicken and, I'm like, can you like hold the mashed potatoes? She's like, do you want extra broccoli? I'm like, yeah, sure. What the hell? I'll take extra broccoli. And the broccoli was actually pretty good. So I never said I was hosting a barbecue in 2023. Stop putting words in my mouth. I used to offer to, we used to have like parties and we'd have people come over and I'd be like, bring your own fucking meat, throw it on the grill if you want. I ain't feeding you fuckers. But yeah, I don't know shit about throwing a barbecue, so I don't know why the fuck everybody thinks I was going to throw a barbecue. Besides the fact that like somebody misremembered something and they're like, oh, it was Joe who said that. Like, no, the fuck, it wasn't Joe who said that. But you can stick around the rest of this show and hear PotusxXX sing about how they think I owe them a barbecue with nonsensical lyrics that contradict each other. Like, I would like a barbecue, but I don't see any barbecue. Down the street, the barbecue is better than the barbecue right here. But you're right here, right now. You're saying you don't see a barbecue, but the one down the street is better than the one that's over here. So why the hell are you not going down the street to that barbecue instead of complaining about this one? I don't understand that. It's almost like the Gin Blossoms wrote that fucking song. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down, just not that far. You're going to ask me John questions? Joe, name 3 boy names beginning with J. John, Joe, Jason, Jerome, Jeremy. Jamiroquai? No, that was the name of the band. But that guy's name was Jay. So, yeah. John will be along. He called me yesterday. John and I have been playing phone tag for like a week now. Like, I was sitting around Saturday night, and my friends are like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, nothing. They're like, do you like NoFX? Yeah. Like, do you want to go to the NoFX documentary with us? Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. I'm down. Let's go. So I get home from the documentary, and I'm in the car with my friends. We're chatting, and then as soon as I get up to my porch, after I get out the car, I got a missed call from John, so I call John back. I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, oh, buddy, I just got home. Like, I can't talk right now. Like, I'm about to go in and go to sleep. Like, oh, okay then. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And then, like, we kept missing each other's calls for, like, 2 days straight. Finally talked for a little while last night. And wherever the hell John was, he was losing signal. So I'm just sitting here like, dude, I can't hear a word you're saying. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. Just whatever. We'll discuss whatever you're trying to tell me tomorrow. I got shit to do right now. Like, let me go work, you know? So yeah. But yeah, John is on his way, I think. And he should be on time starting next week. He's been on time. We'll give him credit for that. Like, this is the first time he's not on time. We did cancel a couple of shows in the meantime, for, mental health or whatever. Just, every now and then we need a break too. We do this show almost every single week. I kind of dread doing this show half the time because I'm like, I got to get up. I got to find shows that are happening this week. And I have an easy path to do that, thanks to Monica, who runs the Original Music 716 Facebook page. She kind of made a suggestion to me to help me find artists to play on the show. Red, orange, yellow, blue, green. Hold on. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Roy G. Biv. I literally sell paintings. I think I know what colors are, Laura. John might not if he were here, but I do. You got to ask him the same question to see if he comes up with these answers as quickly as I do. Whenever he gets here, he'll be here. We got some purple and black in that Dolly Parton record. You can't see it, though. The lights are glaring off of it. I put it up there just... I was going to put the painting, the Dolly Parton painting up there, but somebody bought it. So I'm like, all right, I got to mail this out now. It's going to be nice this morning. It's going to be nice in the morning. All right, I'll just pack it up now so I can just grab it and throw it on my bike and go. I walk in the post office. I'm the only person in the post office besides the dude working at the counter. I'm like, dude, you look lonely. Like, here, I have a drop off. He's like, okay, do you need anything else? I'm like, just a receipt. He says, okay, press the button. I'm like, okay. And that was the entire conversation. Second time this week I've been in a post office because those comic books did sell. Right now there's the Sega Genesis up on my eBay account under the name thinksojoe. It's also on my Mercari account under the name thinksojoe. I was trying to sell some shit on Depop because I understand like Depop is like a place to sell pop art. But I signed up, and then when I went to log in, it's like your account is suspended. Like, what the fuck? I haven't even done anything yet. Like, I literally signed in and then tried to sign back in. And it's like, your account is suspended. And I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird. So I'm actually waiting on an appeal from them right now. Actually, I'm going to check my email while we're Sitting here. No, I haven't heard back from him yet. Waiting on a reply on my appeal for being suspended from a site that I've never been on before. I literally signed up, went back. It was like, log in. I hit the login button. I put in my email. It's like, your account is suspended. Someone should buy the Genesis and the Genesis painting together. I agree. I should. Well, I don't have to combine shipping because it's free shipping on the painting. So you just pay for the shipping for the Genesis and you get the, yeah. I mean, that Genesis painting came out pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed with that one. But yeah, that one's up in the shop right now. You guys can hit the QR code right here. That takes you to shop.thinksojoe.com, and maybe it takes you to art.think. I don't know. It takes you somewhere on thinksojoe.com, and you can find that painting from that. See, what's it tell me? Merch.thinksojoe.com. It takes you to. You go there, tap on original artwork, and it'll be the first one to pop up. Yeah, that Sega Genesis one came out really good. I'm actually really proud of that one. You know, it did lose some detail from my original design, but that's just the nature of how I do this shit. Wait, I thought about reposting the Dolly Parton reveal video because, like, people went nuts when I did that Ace Frehley one for you. Like, I posted the Ace Frehley video on TikTok, and people, oh my God, I can't believe I really want that. And it's like, yeah, somebody else already has it. Sorry, you know. So, but then, like I said, somebody bought the Dolly Parton painting, so that's cool. It was like 1 o'clock. It was like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go pack this up now. But, and now maybe I should do a Tim Curry painting. I don't know, but I don't want to do it because he died. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, hey, here's a painting of Tim Curry. You guys should go buy this. It's in the shop now, you know? Which I didn't do with Dolly either. I was just kind of like, here's a like, I posted a picture of the painting, but I didn't post a link. I didn't post anything else. I just posted the picture, posted some lyrics from 9 to 5. I said, you know, I said, rest in peace, Dolly, you know. Yeah, and like, but, you know, somebody found it organically eventually. Yes, Tim Curry died. Do another Dolly and donate proceeds to the Imagination Library. That is not a terrible idea. I actually like that idea. I do need something to paint this week. I gotta do something within the next 48 hours. Well, next like 36 hours. So right now I gotta clear out my art room because I still got all the shit from unboxing, from finding all those baseball cards in there. It's kind of crazy, some of the shit that was in that box. I found I found a flyer for a show for Vanilla Ice in 1999. Interestingly, the picture on the flyer was the To the Extreme album cover. But he was touring in support of his rap metal album that he had just put out. So that was an interesting choice by the promoter, but I did not go to that show. I got the flyer as I was walking out of the Offspring show at the Flickinger Center in 1999. I remember being at that Offspring show, and somebody comes up to me and my buddy Sean. They're like, hey, what are you guys doing here? We're like, I don't know. Is like wrestling here or something? Is ECW in town? Like, we're here for the fucking Offspring. What the fuck do you think we're here for? You know? But I remember getting that flyer handed to me. I also remember meeting a pretty girl in the pit. I got her number, and I lost her number. And the day I realized I lost her number was also the day my grandfather passed. And in that box, I actually have the funeral cards. A couple of the funeral cards for my grandfather's wake. Also in that box, I don't know if you could see this. Is it going to focus? Get out of the frame here. It's not going to focus. Anyway, this is a ticket for Titan Sports Inc. presents the World Wrestling Federation Monday, July 13th, 1992 at 7:30 p.m. at the Niagara Falls Convention Center. Raw's on Sci-Fi this week. Rosie missed Raw this week because it was on at 6 o'clock in 2026 time, not the 2006 timeline Laura's on. But yeah, this is the second wrestling show I ever went to is this ticket right here. My stepdad took me to this show. My stepdad does not like wrestling, so that was really cool of him. He surprised me with that. We were just, I don't know where my mom was, but my stepdad's like, okay, we're going somewhere. Like, okay, cool. Next thing I know, we're at the convention center. We got tickets. He's buying cheese dogs. We're sitting up in the bleachers watching this show. I'm 11 at this point. 10? No, I'm 11. I'm 10 at this point. 10 years old at this point. And I'm just super into this. The Beverly Brothers are out and they're like, oh, we're going to fight the Legion of. And I'm like, yeah, dummies. And my stepdad's like, oh, you know all this stuff, huh? Yeah. My mom doesn't remember that even happening. I texted her earlier, like, hey, this is, look what I found. She said, I don't even remember that. But the text that I got earlier in the show was from my mom saying that my stepdad does remember that. So that was cool of him. Coming up on Friday night, and I'm only doing this because this show is in a different city than POTUS is playing in. Normally, I don't do shows that are competing with shows that I'm performing on. Friday night, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Old Fall Street, USA. It's free live music returns to Old Fall Street in downtown Niagara Falls, New York. Enjoy food trucks, live music, and fun for all ages every Friday night this summer. And it is an opening act, Nothing But Time. And the headliners that evening will be Letter To Elise. And this song is from Letter To Elise. It is called Would You Know Me Now on All WNY. Think So Joe Show.
Dust on the dashboard, the miles don't fade. We're facing the mirror that's starting to age. I left my name in the cracks of the street. Would you know me now? Would you know me now? Time twists like a knife. Cut me loose from my life. Would you know me now if I stood at your door? Would you feel the same or nothing anymore? Would you call my name like you used to shout? Would you know me now? Would you know me now? I see my reflection in the puddles of rain. The city's a stranger, it calls me by name. The echoes of laughter from years left behind. Would you know me now? Would you know me now? Time twists like a knife. Cut me loose from my life. Would you know me now if I stood at your door? Would you feel the same or nothing anymore? Would you call my name like you used to shout? Would you know me now? Would you know me
Letter To Elise, that song called Would You Know Me Now on All WNY Think So Joe Show. yeah, catch them Friday night. That is in Niagara Falls, New York, at Old Fall Street, USA. It doesn't say exactly where, but it's probably right down across from where the Winter Garden used to be in the old Rainbow Mall, which is now the Niagara Falls Culinary Institute or something along those lines. Which I know people who went there, and I think they got jobs doing food stuff. I don't know. What's weird is like everybody I've ever met that has gone to culinary school, I don't really have a strong relationship with. Like, it's weird. I even went to like Connecticut one time and hung out with somebody at a culinary school, and I don't talk to that person anymore. It's been years, probably over a decade at this point. You have a bad feeling that you don't think HD DVD will beat Blu-ray? That's what you get for listening to John. I told you when you asked him that Blu-ray was the best, it was the better bet. But hey, you can get an Xbox 360 and get the attachment for it and watch your HD DVDs. Which is funny because I almost actually did that back in 2006. Instead, I ended up buying a PlayStation 3 so I could watch Blu-rays. Then I got a Blu-ray player. And then like the current Xboxes, well, not the current, I guess the Xbox One. No, the Xbox Series X would probably play them. The S doesn't have a disc drive. My Xbox One in my bedroom plays Blu-rays. And I have a Blu-ray Blu-ray reader in my music PC over here. It doesn't burn Blu-rays. It's weird that the WWE isn't in HD. They will be. They will be. And everything will get super boring because they'll just start using all these LED lights instead of actual, cool individual sets for every show. Was WWE not in HD by this point in 2006? I guess not. Right? Because 2006 would have been what? WrestleMania 22. I remember watching WrestleMania 23 on a shitty TV at my ex-wife's cousin's house. The tint was like off. It was like green. And then I think like sometime between then and WrestleMania 24, which that's another thing I found in my basement was like WrestleMania 24 and WrestleMania 29 memorabilia. WrestleMania 24 was in HD. So it's sometime in the next 2 years from where you are, Laura, you'll get you'll get HD WWE. But it ain't, you'll miss the everything having its own individual set as opposed to everything has one set. But yeah. But yeah, it's weird because like nobody I've ever known that's gone to culinary school is still like somebody is like anybody I hang out with or talk to. Like I went and hung out with somebody at a culinary school in Connecticut. And then like I honestly thought that was going to be the last time I saw that person. Then they moved back here and we hung out like once or twice, but it was still like, I haven't talked to that person in years at this point. Also, I want to know how Letter To Elise got away with having their title of their song all in lowercase letters. Because whenever I try to upload songs with weird capitalization, the distributors are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? No, we're not doing that." Yes, Laura, they will remove the fist from SmackDown. It's weird having somebody stuck in 2006. I should technically be stuck in 1998. In my mind, it is 1998, but in reality, I have lived through all of these years since then, and I know what is going on in the world, and I don't like it. Why are people sending me messages on Facebook when I'm on the air? I'm not gonna watch the message. I'm not gonna watch the video you just sent me until like 8 o'clock after the show. And even then, it probably won't be till like 10 or 11 because I'll forget about it. Because after the show, I'll end up walking John back to his car because he'll end up inevitably parking half a block down the street, and then we'll stand around and we'll talk for like half an hour out by his car when he needs to go work and I need to go work, and like I got shit to do after the show, but probably won't get started till like 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. Maybe I'll order some food tonight. I don't know. I got Chipotle a few shows ago. It was not bad. It was the first time I ever had guac. I've always looked at guac and been like, ew, that shit looks nasty. But I had it. It was like, oh, this is actually pretty fucking good. Like, I was genuinely surprised that I liked guac. Also trying to find out what's going on because I have a cheat meal coming up. And I don't know if I can... technically I have a cheat meal coming up on like Sunday, but like it might be Friday, it might be Saturday, it might be Sunday. I don't know. I just know Music is Art is the 12th, and that's the next time I'm doing a cheat meal after this weekend. And I'm going to treat that as a cheat day because I'm not going to be home all day, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to have like keto-friendly foods. Not cheap, cheat. Did I say cheap? Maybe I said cheap. I don't know. I'm tired. I've been up since like 9:30. I don't stay up this long. I don't wake up that early. This is like 2 days in a row I've woke up that early too, because it was like maybe 3 days. I don't fucking know. 2 days, because I set an alarm for, was it Monday? Yeah, was it Monday? Yeah, I think Monday I set an alarm for 9:20 p.m. At least I thought for 9:20 p.m. I realized it was for 9:20 a.m. and I'm like, fuck, like, all right. Glad I'm looking at clocks. And then the next day I was like, so I sold those comics and I'm like, I gotta get up tomorrow. I gotta go to the post office, mail these out. So maybe that was Sunday. I don't know what days are anymore. I very clearly do not know what days are anymore. I don't know. I have lost complete track of what's happened in the last several days. I just know I went to the NoFX documentary on Sunday with my friends because they were like, hey, do you like NoFX? Do you want to go? We have an extra ticket. Like, okay, cool. I'll go with you. So what the hell did I do Monday? I'm confused. I don't know. Did I get home and it was like, hey, do you want to hang out tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Today is not Saturday, Laura. That I know. Maybe in 2006, August 26th was Saturday. But in 2026, August 26th is a Wednesday, and that's the only reason I'm sitting here on the air. Or maybe it is Saturday, and that's why John hasn't shown up yet. I don't know. I feel like it's Wednesday. I feel like I watched NXT last night. I feel like AEW's on in an hour and 15 minutes. I feel like I could get some painting done in the next 36 hours or so. I'm going to mute John's mic since he's not here. We don't need all that. Now I can hit the mic all I want. It's just somebody when he gets here, remind me to turn it back on. Because I will forget. It would not be the first time. But at least it's plugged in this time. Unlike that first, what was it, like the second week we were doing these mics, I'm like, why can't I hear you? Like, let me turn you up. I still can't hear you. Why can't I hear? Oh, you're not plugged in. That's why. Oops. Stop attacking the microphone. No. They're my microphones. I paid for them. I can attack them. I am the kind of person who watches WWE, and when they throw microphones, I'm like, oh, that poor microphone. That's because I know how much these things fucking cost. So I can't, and these are like home fucking mics. I can't imagine how much the ones WWE are using are. Buy some shit. Hit the merch store. merch.thinksojoe.com. Oh, somebody had a great suggestion during the song break, too. Not in the chat here, but somebody who was watching. They said... Oh, no. It was in the chat. Somebody suggested Rosie suggested the Imagination Library. You're phoning the micro police. I mean, you could just wait 2 days. The real police will probably show up at our show on Friday. The cops definitely know about our show on Friday at the weed bar over there. Roaring 420 Lounge, 8 o'clock on Friday night. It is $25. It is all the weed you can smoke. That's why John was like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend $25 on your show. I'm like, hey, I spent $20 to come to your show, and I didn't get no free weed, so fuck you. Yeah, $25, all the weed you can smoke. I know that's expensive if you're not going to smoke. But POTUS is playing, and that's always a good time. You could be one of the dozens of people who come up to us after the show and say, I don't know what I just watched, but man, it was entertaining. We get that all the time. All the time. And I think I'm doing a second costume this time, and not just the single costume I usually wear. I think I'm doing a second costume. I don't know. I might hit Spirit tomorrow and buy another costume. I have a costume in the next room over. I'm not happy with it. Name a state that ends in K. Okay, that's a New York. I was like, that's a head scratcher, but no, that's not a head scratcher. That's literally the city, the state I live in, New York. I need John to get here so he can answer these questions. It's more entertaining when he does it. Oh, look, I even had a note for myself for Monday Night Raw. Raw is on at 6 p.m. It was on the back of my card that's got all the PotusxXX dates on it. But I think that's from the last time Raw was on at 6 p.m. No shit. I love John. But he will admit he is not the smartest, so he will admit that I am smarter than him. We got to get back to making John read on the show. That was always fun. He was doing good. He was reading like all those, I had all those like music kids books and he was reading them and she's got a smile and it seems to me, he'd only have to ask me every once in a while, like what a word was. He can read a little bit. Whenever he shows up, that is. I should have reminded you and not myself. Yeah. You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure this is from the last time Raw was on at 6 o'clock. And so like it didn't remind me. I just knew and I didn't think to be like, oh, hey, by the way, wrestling fans, Raw's on at 6 p.m. today. That's WWE's job to tell you that. And then I'm like doing the Raw review and like it's telling me about shit that didn't happen. And I'm like, that didn't happen. Like or like it's so like I had to go into the email that WWE sent me earlier in the day to be like, no, this is what happened on the show, not what they said. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, hey. The wrestling news keeps the lights on. At least, you know, that's something. I actually got I don't know how much I want to talk about this, but I actually got somebody put me in touch with somebody at a larger sports website that does cover pro wrestling for a on-camera gig doing pro wrestling stuff. I was talking to the guy for a little bit, the guy from the organization that was looking, and he was saying, yeah, this is kind of what, I think we're going to do. And, I don't know what the plan is yet. And we were just kind of having a chat. And so I'm hoping I get that gig. I'm hoping it's a paid gig if I get the gig. If it's not a paid gig, I'm probably just going to be like, maybe. I don't know. Maybe for fun. But no, I'd rather get paid. Because, I'm trying to do everything possible to not get a real job. Which keeps seeming harder and harder. You know what I mean? It's like, I get to points where I'm like, I'm going to have to fucking get a job. I got no money. And then I'll get like 3 jobs dropped right in my lap. Voiceover jobs. Where it's just like, oh, okay, that'll pay my rent this month. Cool. So that and that pattern just keeps happening where I'm just like, I'm so fucking broke right now. And then I start thinking about how the fuck can I make more money? And then like work just drops all at once. Okay, cool. Make some money. That's what I got to do tonight. I'm going to make more money. Got to go. You heard Blockbuster are hiring? Here's the kicker for those of you who know how little I watch movies. I worked at Blockbuster. I worked there for like 6 months. I feel like the only reason I got fired is we got a new manager. And I feel like every straight male that worked there got fired. That was the observation I had, because there was, from the people that were working with me under the old manager, there was one dude left. All the girls stayed. There was one dude left. And he was, I don't know that he was not straight, but he was certainly more effeminate. So I'm not trying to accuse that manager of like hating straight men, but we all got fired within like 3 months, 3 weeks of her getting there. So I don't know. But that job was actually kind of fun. And people would ask me about the movies, and I don't know shit about the movies. So I'd be like, hand me the box. And I just read it off the back of the box. Like, hold on. Let's grab one. I've actually seen this movie, though. Ready to laugh? Alrighty then. Jim Carrey showed he was a movie force to be reckoned with in his 20... Fuck, I can't read, man. Let me see. Jim Carrey showed he was a movie force to reckon with in his 2 early career portrayals of the undeterred, unhinged pet finder with a gravity-defying hairstyle and a sanity-defying attitude. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, has our funny-boned hero scrambling to find the stolen mascot, a dolphin, of Miami's pro football team. I like that they didn't put Miami Dolphins on the back of this. Ready for more? Well, spank you very much. Ace Ventura When Nature Calls features Ace's elephant calling, monkey shining, loogie launching adventure in Africa to rescue a creature he loathes, a bat. Trust him and heed the call. He's a professional. By the way, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, not in here. I knew that when I bought it, because I actually, when I buy thrift store shit, I'll always open it up and be like, okay, is everything in here? Pet Detective, not in there. However, I just watched Pet Detective, so I'm like, I'll buy When Nature Calls. Fucking now I have something to strive for when I'm hitting all the thrift stores and wherever else trying to find DVDs. If I can find Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, cool. But yeah, I would do that. I'd just take the box and I'd just put on my best movie voice. Put on my best movie voice. Any other movies down here? Let's see. And of course, every fucking movie I've got in here is a fucking comedy, so it all doesn't sound. If it was 12 years. From the timeline Laura is in, that movie is 12 years old. No, that is, yeah. Those are ancient movies by this point, and I've seen them We were having a discussion on the way to that NoFX documentary the other day about movies, and I did mention, like, when I watched Jurassic Park as part of this show, because I had never seen it before. Brian's like, how'd you never see this movie? And I'm like, I just never saw it. I don't watch movies, dude. What do you want from me? Like, what the fuck? He's like, you gotta watch Jurassic Park. It's a classic. And I watched it, and I'm like, this movie fucking sucks, dude. Why does everybody love this? And every time I mention that I don't like Jurassic Park, I get people like, how do you not like Jurassic Park? And I'm just like, let me ask you this. When did you see it for the first time? They're like, when it first came out. I'm like, yeah, I saw it as an adult in like 2020, in like 2018. Like, I don't have that nostalgia for it. I can watch this movie and be like, okay, this movie sucks. I didn't see it when I was a kid. I saw it when I was an adult. I thought it was terrible. I thought the second movie was even worse. I was actively rooting for the dinosaurs to eat the two little bastard fucking children in the movie. Like, come on. Like, I get it. I'm not trying to shit on anybody who likes that movie. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You guys grew up with that movie. Like, if I saw the Transformers 1987 movie for the first time today, I'd probably be like, this movie fucking sucks, but I grew up with it. It's one of my favorite movies. I still watch it to this day. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie. Like, I love all those. Would I like them if I watched them for the first time today? Who knows? If I saw Jurassic Park in 1993, would I have liked it? Who knows? But I saw it in like 2018 as an adult, and I'm just like, these movies are fucking terrible. Like, they do not appeal to me at all. Kudos to the, and people are coming at me like, how do you not like, because I didn't see them when I was a kid. I didn't grow up with them. They're not things I like. They're not like a part of my childhood. You know what I mean? Like, I saw them for the first time now. So, I was doing a thing. Steph and I were doing this. Because Steph hit me with like the top 250 movies of all time from IMDb. And she's like, I'm going to watch all of these. I'm like, damn. Okay, you know what? I'll give it a shot too. And I watched a good chunk of them. I actually did enjoy a good portion of them, but some of them were just like, is anything going to fucking happen in this movie? Like, this is one of the best movies ever. There's nothing going on. Okay, Laura, bye. You don't get to ask John questions when he gets here. If he gets here. It's almost 7 o'clock. This dude ain't here yet. I'm pretty sure the door's unlocked. I'm pretty sure he would have texted me if it wasn't. So, I don't know where the fuck John is. He'll be here, I think. If I would have known he would have been this late, I would have been like, fuck it, we're doing the show at 7, and we're doing an hour. But he'll be here, I'm sure. I don't know. Coming up on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., it is North End Fest 2026. It's an all-ages event featuring free music, food, drinks, and activities for kids, including bounce house and face painting at Outwater Park North Pavilion by the playground. So this is a free event for families and children that has 8 metal bands on it. This is an event for families and children. 8 metal bands on this bill. Well, 7 metal bands and a ska band. We'll get into that in a second. Live bands Dagon Von Lovecraft, The Impurity, MCMD, rapper MCMD, 3 Green, The Molotov Movement, Brain Rot, and the band we're about to play, which I still say is a ska band because they have so many members in the band, that is City Divide. And this is City Divide, and the song is called 357 on All WNY, Think So Joe Show.
tracing every word, dissecting their true meaning. Things once overheard. Infect your heart, your soul, your being. Searching for a cure, searching for a feeling. Things that so unsure no longer seem their worth appealing. There's nothing left of it. It's over. You see it, and I hope you feel this. It's over. You see it, and I hope you feel Erase all of the past, amnesiac treasons, forgiveness never passed. Fabricate those empty reasons. There's nothing left of it. It's over. You see it, and I hope you feel this. It's over. You see it, and I hope you feel Breathe. No more dying in your wake. Reprieve. But how long will it take? And I hope you feel this. Free. This bondage I will break. Believe all the more than I can take. And I hope you feel this. It's over. You see it, and I hope you feel
One of my favorite ska bands in Western New York, that is City Divide. They hate when I say that. They really do. At least the singer. The singer hates that. Go ask the people who promised a barbecue, because it wasn't me. I don't know why people keep asking me where the barbecue is. You can't believe everything PotusxXx says. PotusxXx. I have a good mind to show up at their show on Friday at the Roaring 420 Lounge at 8 p.m. Doesn't hurt that I'm actually performing and DJing at this gig, but, you know, I would probably show up anyway because they're my friends. Anyway. Oh, look, one of Laura's friends popped in here with a how to get free AI viewers. I don't want AI viewers. I don't want AI people. I don't want AI flyers. I don't want AI pictures. I don't want AI anything. I use it as a tool for helping with work if I need it, if I have a question. But we don't do the generative AI shit, man. Fuck that shit. I asked a question to Google earlier. I'm like, hey, I want to do this. Like, I'm thinking of doing this. And it's like, Here's your image. I'm like, I didn't ask for no fucking image. Don't ever fucking do that again. What the fuck? You know? Don't generate me fucking images unless I ask you to. And I won't ask you to. Sam is watching with me and said Joe is still not doing his promised barbecue. I keep telling you, Leland is the one who promised you the barbecue, not me. I was booking a lot of shows at a venue. Leland booked a show at a venue, said, hey, there's going to be a barbecue at this show. And now everybody thinks it was me who said there was going to be a barbecue at the show. And then the city was like, no, you can't do that. I don't even think I was going to this show, let alone promoting this show. I'm doing their picture Friday. Can I do them for yours? I'm just DJing, man. Do what you got to do. You can do whatever you want. I'm DJing in between sets, and also I'm in POTUS. So, yeah, go for it. I also got to still figure out how the fuck I'm getting my gear to the show, because I normally a backpack is enough for me to get to a POTUS gig. But now it's like, oh, no, you're DJing. Like, okay, great. I got to figure out how the fuck I'm getting all my shit there then. Wonderful. And the last time I tried to do a DJ set, my plug for my laptop broke. Like, physically broke. Like, one of the pins popped off. And I was like, oh, shit, I can't run my laptop. How the fuck am I supposed to do this show? And ended up just playing music off my iPad. Luckily, it was a DJ set / art gallery. This was last April when I did the TRL gallery, which I'm waiting on an item right now. I'm waiting on one more item. It should have been here by now, but the guy hasn't shipped it yet. And as soon as this item gets here, I could do the last painting of this gallery, and then we're gonna do a gallery. It's probably I'm thinking probably closer to October. Maybe I'll do it for, you know what? Maybe I'll do it in November. November actually makes sense. Let me see. It's if we do November, because what I'm told is it's probably going to be the second Saturday of a month. And if I do the second Saturday of November, it is literally the day after my birthday. So maybe maybe that's a better idea than October. But anyway, yes, doing a gallery coming up. And I was going to read what the title was, and I don't have it open. What I decided on the title. It's going to be Decades, a pop culture, pop art pop-up with the art of thinksojoe. We're going to have... yeah. So yeah, I got all the paintings done except for this last one, which is the 2010s pop culture still art painting. And because I was going to do something, and then I was like, you know what? I don't really think that's visually interesting. Because you got to, what is 2010s pop culture in still life? And I was like, a fidget spinner. That's what I remember from the 2010s. But then it's like, if I get a fidget spinner, right? It's not visually appealing. I don't know if it really represents the whole ass decade. So I came up with a different idea, and I ordered a thing off eBay, because my plan is I'm going to do all the still life off of pictures I've taken of items I actually have that are going to be on display at the gallery. And so I ordered this thing. I ordered it Friday. The dude still has not shipped it as of the last time I checked my email. Still has not shipped it. Just looked right now. It's just like, what the hell, dude? Like, if he doesn't ship it by tomorrow, I'm going to shoot him an email. Be like, dude, you going to send this thing or what? So I don't know. I'm trying to get that. I got a set of Blu-rays coming in the mail right now. That's not, dude shipped it with no tracking. So I have no way of knowing where it is, and it's supposed to be here by tomorrow. And if it's not here by tomorrow, I got to open a dispute with eBay. Like, hey, I never got my shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm dealing with all that shit right now. But yeah. Well, also selling on eBay and like, okay, that's sold. Let me go pack it up right now. I'll ship it out, bring it to the post office first thing in the morning. I'm also not selling at huge volumes like these other sellers are doing, but at the same time, you know, I would probably still be like, okay, let me throw that in a box. I'll bring it tomorrow. But yeah, Friday night, PotusxXx, 8 o'clock, Roaring 420 Lounge. Cops might show up. Cops might be there smoking weed with you. But yeah, it's yeah. Where the hell is John? What the fuck? He told me he's like, I'm gonna be late tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be that late. And here it is, it's 10 after 7. There's still no John. I don't know. I went through all the trouble of hooking up his microphone and everything. I had to dig it out because it was like buried in that chair behind me that's got the thinksojoe hoodie on it. Because like this studio is like the catch-all. Like as soon as I get home, I throw shit in John's chair. And so when the podcast comes up, it's like, all right, I got to clear off John's chair. And then everything gets thrown into the guest chair back there. We haven't had a guest since I got this chair. And that became the guest chair. But whatever. I'm about to text John. What the fuck? I don't know where the fuck this dude is. You coming? I wonder if he forgot. You think he forgot? I wonder if John forgot he's got the podcast today. I talked to him yesterday, and he's like, I'll be there. I'll see you. See if he gets back to me. I don't know. We have a photographer coming. I don't know anything about anything. I just show up. I'm given the dates. Here's the dates. Like, come. Like, okay, cool. I will figure out how I'm getting there. I'll be there. And I will try to be there a lot sooner than, like, when we did the Area 50. Let's see. What's he say? I'm almost there. Be when I get there. Be when I be there. Let me read this as he wrote it. Yes, I'm almost there, /N. Be when I be there. He's almost here. John will be here. John's going to show up and do less than half the show. We did a gig at Area 51, POTUS, and Area 54, rather. And I was running late. And like, I'm like texting the boys. I got off the rail and I'm texting the boys. I'm like, hey, I'm almost there. They're like, well, you know, we're literally set up. We're ready to go. I'm like, stall for like 5 minutes. I'll be there. And like, I walked in and they were all set up, ready to go. And so I'm like on stage, they're starting the set and I'm like just taking my hoodie off or jacket or whatever, and putting, swapping hats, putting the chef hat on and, like, okay, where's my apron? Finding the barbecue apron. And like we played the set and then I'm like, okay guys, gotta catch a bus, see ya. So I'm trying not to do that Friday. Especially I got my gear, so I gotta I just gotta figure out how the hell to get my gear there without worrying about like, because I could just ride my bike there if I didn't have to carry my my mixing board here. My, what do you call it? DJ controller. If I didn't have to bring that, we'd be good. I'd be like, okay, everything can fit in a backpack. I'm just gonna ride the fucking bike over there. Which if I could get a smaller controller, I might do. Or place is open tomorrow. Maybe I'll bring it there tomorrow and be like, yo, can you guys hang on to this for me for tomorrow? I'm the DJ. Just throw all the shit in my throw all the rest of the shit in the backpack because that's the only big thing I got to bring. I don't know. Figure it out tomorrow. Figure out Friday. I don't fucking know. All I know is I'll be there. I'll be playing music. We're definitely playing some Dolly Parton on Friday. I am anyway. Not going to say POTUS is because I already know POTUS is not. But I am. I'm going to spin some Dolly Parton. Can't say for sure if Nick John Gabriel Lucido is going to do that, but I'm definitely going to spin some Dolly. I think it's the only appropriate thing to do. Let's get these other songs set up while we're talking about DJ equipment. What's going on here? If you see this man, please call Orchard Park Police immediately. Some guy's missing in Orchard Park, apparently, according to Reddit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm out of shit to talk about because, like, I was expecting to have a co-host today, so I decided, hey, we're going to do a whole 2 hours. And John will be here when he be here. What else is going on in the world? I know we lost Dolly Parton. We lost Tim Curry. We lost Storm from American Gladiators passed away. It's kind of crazy. You got two like iconic people, two beloved people in Dolly Parton and Tim Curry. Like I've never heard anybody say a bad thing about either one of them. But both gone now. Dolly, I know, canceled a few shows, a few appearances in the last few weeks. And she was like, hey, she was putting out messages herself like, hey, I'm sorry I can't be there. I know I said I would be, but I'm sorry I can't be. And, I got a health thing I got to take care of. And next thing you know, she's passed away. And from what I've read, it was cancer, which fuck cancer. It was actually, and she kept that quiet too, just like Paul Rubens did when Paul Rubens passed away. And I was watching Gotham season 2 last night, and all the episodes were the 3 episodes that Paul Rubens was in as the Penguin's dad. It was it was kind of like surreal because it's like he's playing a serious role, but he's still got that boyish Pee Wee Herman charm. Obviously, trying to speaking Paul Rubens and Dolly Parton in the same sentence, given things that Paul Rubens was accused of doing or arrested for doing, kind of not the same, not on the same level there, but both did keep their health problems under wraps until Gotham was amazing. Rosie says Gotham was so underrated. So that's what I'm waiting on actually is season 4 on Blu-ray. Because I found season 2 unopened at a place called What's in Your Attic up at the McKinley Mall out here. Unopened. So I'm like, I'm buying this. And then I came home and I ordered season 1. So I ripped both of those to my media server, ordered season 3, ripped that, and now I'm waiting on season 4. And then as soon as I get that, I'm going to order season 5. But I'm almost at the end of season 2, so I need this dude to hurry the fuck up, and I need this season 4 to hurry the fuck up and get here. Paul Rubens' death scene in Buffy was one of the best ever. I never got into Buffy, and I know people who will get really upset that I never got into Buffy. But I maybe I'll look that up after the show because he was incredible in Gotham. Just like I said, it's kind of like he's this very, he's playing an old shut in. Basically, he's the Penguin's dad. It's a very serious role, and he plays it so well. But it's also like, but you still look at him like that's Pee-wee, you know. But not in the way of like when the number 23 came out, right? Oh, the movie. Okay, I never saw that either. But but when the number 23 came out, and my ex-wife and I went to see that, and it was like trying to take Jim Carrey seriously as an actor at that time was like, where's the punchline? Like, you're just watching this movie, you're just waiting for something wacky to happen, and nothing wacky happens in that movie. It's like, it's an okay movie, but like, where's the punchline? I don't know. Some of these guys who make their living doing the comedy thing, it's like, how do you take them seriously later? But then you got guys who did it who made an entire career out of it, like George Carlin, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I've seen episodes of the TV series Buffy, but I did not see the movie. But again, I don't watch movies, so that shouldn't be surprising to anyone. That was kind of the discussion we were having on the way to the No Effects documentary. It was like, my friends were talking about starting a movie podcast. They want me to guest on. I'm like, I'd be perfect for your podcast, given the pitch that they gave me. Welcome.
Yeah.
Your mic is on. You're good. Just don't put the headphones right near it.
We gotta go back to the one that stick to your shirt.
Those weren't so great. Because then I got to charge them. And, these I don't got to charge.
Can you turn me down? Because I'm way too fucking loud. My fucking ear.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway. Yeah, mine were too low when I turned it. I don't know what the hell happened to the headphones, but yeah, we're talking about comedy actors playing serious roles. Like Jim Carrey in the number 23.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, I can give Will Smith a pass for serious roles.
Adam Sandler.
What are some of his serious roles? I don't know if I've seen a serious Adam Sandler movie.
When he was a comic. Who was in it?
You talking about Funny People?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that. I saw that at the drive-in, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember much about it. I remember Eminem was in it.
Oh, yeah. I ran out of contacts, so I do got new glasses.
Laura was here earlier. She was asking me questions she would normally ask you. Mm. And she was just like, this isn't as fun. I said it wasn't as fun with her asking me because I knew the answers.
Yeah.
So it was things like name 3 boy names that start with J.
3 boy names?
Yeah, 3 boy names that start with J.
Jordan.
Okay.
It could go either way with that one.
Yeah, okay, Jordan.
Obvious, there's John.
John.
No,
You serious right now?
Gerald?
Gerald starts with a G.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Are you going to Mall?
Are you serious right now? You can't think of one more boy name that starts with J.
I'll go on my middle name, James.
Okay, fine, but
Jason.
You guys notice what name he didn't pick? Is it this one?
Oh yeah,
that one will do.
No, Joe's overrated. Joe's overrated.
2 are literally on the screen right now. Johns are overrated too. So
no, I mean, we're famous names: Johnny, John, Jonathan. That's my government name.
Rosie says Punch Drunk Love was serious. I didn't see that one though. Like I saw the number 23 when it first came out, and I saw it in theaters, and it was like It's like, oh, that movie looks cool. Let's go see it. And I'm just sitting there waiting for the fucking punchline because, like, it's Jim Carrey, right? So, like, something funny's got to happen, right? I knew it wasn't a comedy. I knew it was a serious movie, but it's also like, it's fucking Jim Carrey.
No,
I can't take him seriously.
Yeah, he was doing some serious movies. He less funny, like he usually does.
Yeah. I mean, I like some Jim Carrey movies that aren't necessarily comedies, but it's also like, what you know, like this guy, I've been watching him since In Living Color. Rosie says, do you know her government name?
No.
Neither do I, so. But, yeah, anyway, it's, yeah. We played your friends earlier, the ska band. City Divide. We played them earlier.
Oh, stop. I remember you said that. And
They got so mad.
Corey was like, oh,
He got
just stop.
so mad.
Just stop.
Well, if you didn't have so many people in the band, I wouldn't call you a ska band. I was watching Weird Al's Tiny Desk concert yesterday, and he had the whole like Bigger and Weirder band, which is like his band plus 4 more people.
Yeah.
And it's like there's 9 fucking people there. 2 of them are playing horns. That's a ska band. I did not know that. She just sent us her government name. I honestly had no idea.
Me either.
Yeah, I didn't know that. We won't repeat it on the air because we're classy like that.
Classy.
we keep kayfabe here.
So, yeah. So did you hear what happened over the weekend? Danny, you heard about Danny Cass from Ashes to New?
No,
Okay. So
I don't know who that is or the band.
I played one of the songs, you probably would know. But anyway, I mean, I met him a couple of times when he did the Light Comes Death, his guitars, when he was in a different band, did our album. And he's a nice guy. He's a really cool guy. I never seen him pissed off, ever.
Okay.
So I met him a couple of times, and he was always nice to me. He played a show over the weekend. He joined a bigger band. They're kind of like Linkin Park.
Okay.
They remind me of Linkin Park. So he was getting sprayed in the face with like water or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't know what it was. And then he found the guy. He had like a spray bottle. He kept spraying him in the face, and he got pissed off. So yeah.
He is speaking into his mic. I can hear him. Mic's on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
he's getting sprayed in the face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just don't do that. You
Sure.
know, he told the guy so many times, and then he flipped out and said, "I'm gonna end your ass." You know.
Uh-huh.
So and he's been getting a lot of backlash lately over this bullshit. That it's just water, man. Just get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a bit. No, those people are fucking dicks. You just don't fucking do that. I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't blame him.
So the whole story is he got mad at somebody, threatened to beat him up.
Oh, he kept spraying the band.
Yeah.
I mean, you get
okay. So justifiably, he got mad at somebody.
Yeah,
that's the whole story.
Oh yeah, but he's been getting a lot of backlash and a lot of hate over it. But
Bill posted himself getting sprayed by a fire hose today. Way cooler.
Yeah.
You get to drink from the fire hose.
Well, it's okay for the band to do it. But if you're at a show and you're performing in front of a lot of people,
if you're in the crowd, you don't. If you're in the crowd, you don't shoot anything towards the stage.
Yeah,
unless it's Woodstock '94 and it's Green Day and you're throwing mud at them.
I just don't. Yeah, I just don't blame them for getting pissed off. But
they released action figures just recently of Green Day covered in mud from Woodstock '94.
No, that's fine. That's Woodstock. That's allowed, I guess.
I wouldn't say that's allowed, but it happened.
It happened.
It was famous.
It was like the last one was like 99, right?
99 because that was the year everything went fucking south quick. There's a couple of documentaries out there. They're well worth watching about Woodstock 99. I got friends who were there. I talked to them like, how did you survive? They're like, we left early. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, they got Warped Tour now. But
Yeah, you got all these festivals now that don't travel. What the
They
fuck? I don't like
they
that.
don't travel anywhere.
I don't want to travel to a show. I want the show to travel to me.
Yeah.
Unless it's like somebody I really want to fucking see, like Metallica or something, you know. But yeah, I saw a guy in Wegmans yesterday. He's wearing a Metallica shirt, and I know it was a bootleg. And I'll tell you why I would know it was a bootleg is because it had the dates for the Vegas show, the Buffalo show, and the Pittsburgh show on the back. That was not a tour. Those were 3 separate individual shows. They were not a tour. They didn't get a tour shirt for the 3 dates. So I know that was a bootleg.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that wasn't a tour because I was at all 3 of those shows. I survived that. I survived that Vegas show going with somebody I'd never met before. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time. All right, coming up on Saturday night, this is at the Bug Jar in Rochester, 219 Monroe Avenue. It is The Well, Moon Destroys, and Fox 45. The Well is an Austin, Texas-based alternative psych metal trio formed in 2011 by guitarist, blah, 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 bassist. I'm not reading all this. But this is one of the bands that is opening for The Well on Saturday. It's $16 to $20, ages 18 and up. At the Bug Jar. Ticketweb.com has your tickets. This is Fox 45. This song is called Awake in the Dark on All WNY Think So Joe Show. Fox 45 on all WNY Think So Joe show. That song called Awake in the Dark. And you could catch them with The Well and Moon Destroys on Saturday night at the Bug Jar, 219 Monroe Avenue in Rochester. That's Saturday from 9 p.m. it starts. And tickets are on sale now at ticketweb.com.
Nice.
Yes. But yeah, So yeah, John, you what's been going on?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't feel like I talk to you much anymore.
No. Got a new job.
We were playing phone tag for a little while this weekend. Like you called me, I was just getting home. I'm like, hold on, I'll call you right back.
Start a new job next week, so
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Different. I'm going out of my comfort zone.
At least one of us will be making some like actual money. So
So
instead of me, it's not like me where I'm just like, okay, somebody can hire me anytime now. And then like once I get hired by everybody at once, and I got to do like 600 jobs in a fucking week. Like, well, there's my rent paid at least.
then you trying to figure out what day it is.
Oh yeah, dude, I have no idea what fucking day it is half the time. Were you must have been watching earlier. You heard me say that.
No.
I literally have sometime no fucking idea what day it is.
What time is it? Oh, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck?
I always know what time it is because I always have clocks in my vision at some point, some place. Like there's one there, one there, one there, one there, and I think there's another one somewhere. Well, there's clocks everywhere in here, so I can always see what fucking time it is. Oh, right there's another one. Yeah, I can always see what time it is. I just half the time I can't keep track of dates anymore. Like I was trying to figure out the timeline of what the fuck I did this week, and I'm like, I don't know what day was what day I did what. And it was raining, so like half the days I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I just know I was at the post office like the last 2 days because it had to be. It was today I went to the post office, and I think Monday was the other day I went to the post because I keep selling shit. So it's like, okay, I got to go mail shit out now.
You look great though. Losing weight there.
I'm back up over 200 pounds, but just barely.
Okay.
So I'm still still fighting with that 199, trying to stay there and below.
Keeps creeping back on you, does it?
I think what happened yesterday was I got invited to lunch, and I was like, I didn't eat many. I didn't get anything with a lot of carbs. Like I got a chicken breast, and I got broccoli, and like I ate that, and like I had water because they didn't have 0 sugar Pepsi. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just have water. And then I rode my bike home from there. So, but then I weighed myself this morning. It's like, you're 201. Like, fuck, really? God damn it. I was 199 last week. I was like, I think I got to like 198.4. And now I'm back up to 201. I'm like, God damn it, man. What the fuck? I know it's all water weight. I know it doesn't fucking matter. I know everybody tells me how great I look now. And, but it's still like, come on.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of wish I was like 200 pounds.
Dude, I'm trying to drop to like 180. And when I drop to 180, I think I might start doing like strength training and shit.
I stay in the freaking 20s.
Yeah, I know you do. For a minute there, I weighed like 2 of you.
I know. So I can't get past like 30. I'll get up to 30 and that's it.
Yeah. I think at one point you were like 115 and I was like,
Oof.
230.
No, that was like after surgery.
Yeah.
That was like 110.
Oh, yeah.
I look pretty sick.
Yeah, dude, I'm right now I'm trying to get down to 180 and then I'm going to start doing like strength training. Like, because why the hell not? What good is being skinny if you're not also like, don't also have like strength, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm strength.
That's true. That's fair. I didn't when I was smaller either, but yeah. I don't know, man. Like I think like with all the discipline, but then like I can worry less about what I'm eating too.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like trying to build muscle and shit, and I'm just I just gotta portion control and shit, and I can be like, I don't need to watch my carbs, and I can eat normal shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm looking forward to. But for now, I'm gonna keep watching my damn carbs. But yeah, I was at Applebee's. I was telling you this when I talked to you yesterday.
Yeah.
At Applebee's, and they got the football game on in front of me, a '99 Stanley Cup game to my right, and in between, I saw the Dolly Parton news, and I'm like, not fucking Dolly Parton.
And now we lost another famous.
And then
person.
Tim Curry today.
Yeah.
Storm from American Gladiators also passed away in the last 24
really?
hours. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
They just keep falling, these legends.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we would call Storm a legend, but
I mean,
funny enough, some of the cards that I was going through, because I was digging through like old baseball cards, some of the cards were like American Gladiators cards, and there's one that's like the calm before the storm, and it's a picture of Storm. I'm like, well, damn. Like, but yeah, no, it's kind of crazy. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see who goes next, I guess. It's kind of insane.
yeah.
I saw that No Effects documentary over the weekend. That was actually pretty well done, pretty entertaining. Fat Mike did it himself.
That's good.
And I'm going to see Coyote versus Acme Friday before the POTUS show. So,
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie.
it
I haven't seen it, but
I was saying it hasn't come out yet.
I know.
Here.
I heard it's
Everybody,
good.
it came out already in the UK, and everybody who's seen it that I've talked to says it's amazing.
Mhm.
And it's like, even if it wasn't, it's just like the fact that this movie exists is remarkable, given everything it went through with Warner Brothers just being like, nah, we're just not going to release it. It's a tax write-off. And like, you know, the producers had to fight to find a new distributor, like to get the movie released to a new distributor. And finally they got that new distributor, and now it's finally coming out this week. And that's like incredible to me. So it's like, even if it didn't, like, even if people were saying it sucked, I'd probably want to go see it because of how, because of the journey it took to get to the screens. But I have, I'm probably going Friday, like early, because I got to be somewhere else Friday later. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes. We've already been talking about it throughout the whole show, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Because PotusxXx is playing a show Friday night. It's going to be a good time. Everybody should come. Everybody should come and get real high, because you get free weed with your entry fee there. You just pay them at the door, and then they're like, how much weed do you want? I guess. I don't know. I've never been there. None of us have ever been there. We've never been there. We were there Tuesday night last week. They're closed on Tuesdays. We didn't know this. So we ended up just taping a big flyer right to the front door. And then we're walking up the street, and we bumped into some cops, and they're like, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, we're just, we're going around. We're promoting our show next Friday over here at the Weed Lounge. And they're like, the Weed Lounge? Like, and so the one cop's like asking us questions. So we're like, we don't know if we should actually, we're answering the questions, but we don't know if we should be answering the questions. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they've got all the right paperwork and everything, and they're not getting in trouble for running a weed dispensary, not a dispensary, but like a weed bar,
Yeah.
But they've been open for a while, so I can't imagine that anything negative is, I think the cop was just genuinely interested in, like, what's going on? All the weed I can smoke. Okay, cool. Do they have snacks? Like, that's literally what the cop was asking us. And we've got pictures of the pot brownie and Snoopy with the cops.
I seen the picture.
Yeah. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. We had we were having a great time just walking around downtown. We were just walking around. We weren't doing it. We were just putting flyers on poles and shit, and people are like honking their horn, waving at us and shit, stopping to talk to us. Just amazing. It was a great time. When we get a singer, we need to start doing that shit. Just wear costumes and go downtown and start putting up flyers for shows. Gets people's attention, man.
Well, I had the funny feeling that you guys could have forced me into a costume.
I didn't say that. I suggested we go in costumes,
Yes.
not you go in a costume. Suggested we go in costumes.
Just putting it out there. Give your drummer a mic.
Do not give your drummer a mic. It's a bad idea.
Hey,
Unless your drummer is singing, your drummer does not need a mic.
XM, give your drummer a mic. You might enjoy it.
No, do not give your drummer a mic. Don't.
XM, you know you want to give your drummer a mic.
No, you don't.
I won't say anything stupid. I won't say Joe Barbecue or anything or
So one of the other questions Laura asked me was to name a state that ends with the letter K.
okay. Kozlowski.
That is a last name that starts with the letter K.
Oh.
You want a state that ends with the letter K. It took me a second, but I got it. I had to think about it for
Shit.
literally like a second.
Shit. Kokomo? No. Not the song.
Uh,
That's where I want to go.
I mean, think about how obvious the answers were for the last question I told you Laura asked.
Ah, shit. Oh, I wasn't here for Laura.
Well, I told you about the question, name boy names that start with J.
Yeah,
The
yes.
answers were obvious. Think about something very fucking obvious.
I can't think of a
Think
state names with a K.
think of a state that you have spent significant time in. You have traveled all the way across.
What?
You've traveled all the way across a
I've
state
been
that ends
there?
in K. You've been there.
Ends with K?
Ends with K.
Oh, I thought starts with
No,
K.
ends with K. I said that.
Oh.
Rosie can vouch for me. I said ends with K.
Shit.
It's a state you know well. You have traveled all through it.
There's No, it's not Rochester.
That would be a city.
That would be a city.
Yes,
A
you want a
state.
you want a state.
I mean, there's Cleveland, Ohio.
That's
No.
a city.
Damn. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I don't know. It's so hard.
Yeah, you literally just traveled across the state this month.
I mean, I've been to New York and
Hey, he said it.
New York.
New York, the state you live in.
New York. New York.
It's a state you live in. That's what tripped me up. I was like, what fucking state ends with a K? And I'm like, oh yeah, the one I live in. Fuck. You're gonna make Rosie pee. She's laughing so hard over there.
New York. It's like, oh man. I didn't play in New York. I mean, I played in Queens, but I was in New York.
But Queens is in New York State.
Yes, in Buffalo, New York.
You live in
York
in
State.
Lockport, New York.
I don't live in Lockport, New York.
You live in Middleport, New York.
Yes. I'm from Middleport. I'm not from the Falls anymore.
You're denying that you ever lived in the Falls. Me too.
You saw my face. Oh, we're from Niagara Falls, and I'm like, not me.
Yeah, you did.
And you're like, yes, you are.
I'm like, yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
If I have to be a representative of that shitty fucking city, so do you. Fuck.
I can't escape it.
I
haven't lived there for 10 years, and I still can't escape it.
I lived there for 29 years, and I refuse to go unless I have to.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are playing a show. I saw the flyer for it earlier with the 10 fucking bands on the bill. I'm like, I ain't going to that shit. Fuck
I
that.
lived there all my fucking life. And then, yeah, no. I never look, right? I try not to look back, but it keeps pulling me back in. Which I have to go there tomorrow.
You're going to go, you got to go there tomorrow.
I got practice.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't. When the hell's the last time I went to Niagara Falls? I don't even know.
He, ha, 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 ha. Rosie says.
I was say, what are you, the Joker now?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when the last time I went to Niagara Falls is. I can't think of it. I try not to go there if I don't have to.
Well, I was thinking, I know you went to one of my shows,
It was probably one of your shows.
but that was like last year.
Yeah, I think that might have been the last time was when I went
Yeah.
to see you guys at Evening Star, and
Yeah,
and
it was last year.
it was a Friday night, and my other friend John came out.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, and Tom was out there like hanging out with Dan's grandma.
Yeah.
And I was out there hanging out with Tom and Dan's grandma.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the only show I get a mic.
Yeah, you get a mic on this show. What more do you need?
A mic on stage.
You don't need a mic on stage. What do you need a mic on stage for? Are you singing?
I used to be Axl Rose these days.
I know you used to be Axl Rose.
I just like to talk.
Yeah, you don't need a microphone. You just keep throwing drumsticks and making them land in my back pocket. I don't know how.
I don't know how I did that. That was at the Evening Star too.
Was it?
Yeah. You said something that insult me, and I was like, I'm gonna throw this
He threw a drumstick at me. Ended up-
lightly, so I wouldn't hit him. But it ended
he
up
threw a
in his back
drumstick.
pocket.
It ended up in my back pocket.
And
I'm like,
everybody seeing it, and they started cheering. I was like, yeah, let's do it again.
that was impressive. It was I was impressed. I was like, how we'll never be able to do that again.
No.
He didn't mean to do that, but he got it right in my back pocket. I'm like, okay, cool, perfect, great shot.
Perfect. Yeah. No, I never do that again.
You know what's crazy is all those pants that I used to wear on stage all fit me now. Like they're not tight on me anymore.
No.
They all fucking fit. They're like comfortable. Like they used to be like skinny jeans on me, so I put them on. I'm like, how the fuck do you wear these fucking things, man? Now I'm just like, hey, these are pretty comfortable. There's some room here.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
I started wearing baggy jeans again.
yeah,
I just don't wear them on stage because you end up getting your pedal caught in them.
right.
So I wear the skinny ones.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I miss Jankos. You ever wear Jankos?
Jankos?
The big fucking baggy jeans,
Oh yeah.
like the 18-inch fucking
But I had
leg holes.
I had those trick pants. Those,
Oh, the trip pants. Yeah, I had trips.
The parachute pants we used to call them.
Mm.
The gawk pants, with chains on them. And shit
I used
like
to,
that.
I had some trip pants. In fact, in that box with the baseball cards was the bottom half of like the ones that unzip into shorts.
Yeah.
And what I used to do when I used to wear those was like I was in driver's ed, and I was in driver's ed with people I knew, and they would go outside, like we'd get breaks, and they'd be like, okay, you guys can go do whatever you want for like 15 minutes or whatever. So my friends would go outside to smoke, and I don't smoke, so cigarettes. So they'd go outside to smoke, and it's the middle of winter, so they're out there, they're all like this, right, with their cigarettes, and I'm just like, you guys are nuts. Why are you guys cold? And I'm like, it's like take my jacket off, so I'm in a t-shirt, and then I unzip the bottom of the pants, and I'm in a t-shirt and shorts, standing in the middle of fucking winter. Like, you guys are nuts. Why are you so cold? And it just psychologically makes them even colder,
Mm-hmm.
which I love. Rosie says, John, spell Janko.
JNCO.
Hey, he got it. Probably because it's right there in front of him.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
We had a fire alarm one time in the winter, and I went out there with a t-shirt and jeans, and I wasn't shivering or anything. Not until we got back in, I started like shaking.
I went to my buddy Greg's house the one time, and he comes out in his boxers. It's the middle of winter. There's like a foot of snow on the ground. He's just standing there chilling, like, "Hey guys, what's up?" I think it's got to be a skinny guy thing, man. Because when I was skinnier, I would not get as cold.
My cousin used to wear like basketball shorts in the middle of winter.
Yeah,
To school.
I don't know. That's got to be a skinny guy thing, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, because like once I got bigger, I'm just like, I'm so cold. Why am I so fucking cold?
I mean, Dan's a big guy. I mean, he don't get cold.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I
I've
don't
never
know.
seen him with a jacket on or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I can still like kind of sometimes mentally tune it out, but like a lot of the times I'm like, it's so fucking cold. Why is it so fucking cold? I like the cold better than the hot though.
Yeah.
Because like I can put layers on if I'm cold. I can't take layer. I can't like if I can't like strip my skin off if I'm too hot.
Mm-hmm.
What's she sending me now? Target Niagara Falls Boulevard. Caller states there are 2 Amish people walking around and they appear out of place. What the fuck? Where is that? That's that's over in fucking Amherst. That's by the Target out on the boulevard. The Target by the Target near the Boulevard Mall there. People called the cops because Amish people were there and looked out of place. That's wow.
They can be anywhere they want to be.
Yes, they can. They've been spending most of their lives living in an Amish paradise.
You ever heard of that? Rumspringer? They go live like civilians
Yeah. I've heard about that.
once in a great while.
Yeah, they can determine if they want to continue living the Amish lifestyle when they do that. I think is what that is all about. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like we used to get like Amish people all the time in the hotel, right? So we wouldn't be able. But they couldn't use like the electronic locks.
Yeah.
So we would have to like tape their doors so that they were open, so they didn't have to use the locks.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't lock the doors because the locks were all electronic.
Like somebody called the cops on them. What is it?
Apparently somebody called the cops.
Racist shit.
I
The
guess
hell.
because Amish people are in the.
Oh my God! Don't take my wallet. Oh my God! Get in the car. Don't talk to us.
They're just they're just spending most of their lives living in an Amish
Leave
paradise. They just want to.
Yeah,
They churn butter once or twice, you know.
they're
Living
very
in an Amish
they're very
paradise.
plain. The hell? Leave them alone. Mind your own damn business.
Yeah,
Sure to God.
they sell
people
quilts
today.
at discount price. Living in an Amish paradise.
Oh God, you do the whole fucking song. You probably know all the lyrics.
There's no phone, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's as primitive as can be. Yes, I do know most of the lyrics for. I don't know the choruses. Like I get tripped up on the choruses in Amish Paradise. Because it's not like the Coolio song where it's just 2 lines repeated.
Yeah.
It's because each line is different in the Weird Al one. So I get tripped up of which one's which, but I know like the verses. But yeah, like who the fuck's calling the cops on the just because there's Amish people hanging around?
God,
What the fuck are they gonna do? So we actually have to get out of here already.
Oh wow, I feel like I just got here.
You did just get here. That's why. Coming up on Friday night at the Roaring 420. Where the fuck is my mouse cursor? There it is. At the Roaring 420 Lounge. The Roaring 420 Lounge presents an evening that gets you high, featuring PotusxXx, also with performances by DJ Vinyl Jerk, who's not going to be there and has been replaced by me, and Nick John Gabriel Lucido. And that's Friday, August 28th, 2026, 5 p.m. door, $25 cover, ages 21 plus, ID is required at the 420 Lounge, 333 Franklin Street in Buffalo, 14205. For those of you who don't know, that is right next door to the Tudor Lounge.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never been there. Nobody in the band's been there yet. So we're going to be walking in there for the first time. And apparently, like, we get free weed. So this will be a very interesting performance.
You can go over and say hi to Chris next door.
We could. Which, that's the thing I forgot to. That's the show that we didn't plug today. I'm going to pull that up real quick before we go. There's a big punk show going on Saturday night at the Tudor Lounge.
Shambles.
Did they not promote? They have not promoted this, apparently.
Oh.
There is a show going on at the Tudor Lounge on Saturday night, I'm pretty sure. The Tudor Lounge. Is the
I miss
Tudor
those
Lounge
guys.
posted?
Those are great guys.
I might have to just look up. Oh, there we go. Punk rock benefit show for Chris
yeah.
Benbedeck. Saturday, August 29th. It's On the Cinder, Working Class Stiffs, Shambles, and Johnny Revolting at the Tudor Lounge.
yeah.
$10. Pay what you $10 or pay what you can. 21 plus doors. At 21 plus doors are at 7:30. All proceeds go to support Chris and his family.
Hell yeah.
Great show, great bands, great cause. I am gonna try my best to be there because that's all the homies right there. On the Cinder, Working Class Stiffs, Shambles, and Johnny Revolting.
Fuck Shambles.
Fuck Shambles. But come see PotusxXx on Friday night. And we'll see you there. I'll see you there. I'm going to try and get John in. Because John's like, I'm not spending that much. I don't smoke weed.
I don't smoke.
I know you don't smoke weed. And I know $25 is a lot if you're just there to see the bands. So we'll figure that out. But anyway, so these guys accused me of all kinds of shit. They're always spreading lies about me. And this song is one of those.
Give us a barbecue, Joe.
I don't know anybody at barbecue.
Yes,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
This is a song from PotusxXx and featuring Tom Jones. And the song is called Welcome to Joe's Barbecue on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
I would like to barbecue, and I could wait to barbecue too. Down the street, the barbecue is better than the barbecue right here. But Joe did me wrong, and I'm afraid to say the barbecue was taken away. We all know just how mad the Dewey can be.
I'm more disappointed than ever.
Waking out of a cave with hungry eyes. He locked himself up in a place so close to home. He's eating lonely tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Not no barbecue, no. Welcome to Joe's Barbecue, but I don't see any barbecue, no. And I was promised.
Came all the way from UPA. Want myself a glass of lemonade. Got some chicken and a burger too. Hey, what's cooking at the barbecue? Joe's over by the grill playing some tunes. Backyard wrestling, meeting the goons. Music was playing, it was a hell of a night. Saw myself in a couple of bites. Cops came in all laughing fast. Stepped on the pedal, almost ran out of gas. Barbecue was over, time to head on now. Long was nothing, better give him a shout. Came on long, nothing he could do except say, welcome to the barbecue.
Fuck Joe, you said there was gonna be a barbecue. Fucking Dewey came all the way here from. Isn't that Tom Jones? I've never had a burger, Joe. They're flipped and fried up on his own. Put your meat into the pan. A barbecue for all the land. But you can't serve your meat without a permit. Shut it down. This ain't no sidewalk hot dog sale. Welcome to Joe's Barbecue, but I don't see any barbecue, oh no. And I was promised I would like to barbecue, and I could wait to barbecue too. Down the street, the barbecue is better than the barbecue right here. Welcome